This Wednesday, this 21st day of August, has been a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A little on the fallish side, but there are no complaints. Let's talk about the weather on that note. Last night, I kind of led into the weather forecast with talking about things that had pretty much been omitted in the past 24 hours then. The fog that was there every day was gone. The 90s for the weekend, it was gone. And a few other things. Well, it's all back. Absolutely all back. And the 90s, when they do get back around, they're hanging on for a little while. So, an updated forecast in more detail in just a few moments. I have three main items of business, a community calendar, and your weather and other announcements, of course, but three main topics of discussion tonight will be the Syersville City Council meeting from this week, where the council and mayor were hopeful to have some representatives of local fuel suppliers there in attendance. We'll speak with a councilman after who had made the request and see how the meeting went, and a lot of important news from last night's McGoffin County Fiscal Court meeting, which we'll get to a little later on. Tonight, we'll focus on one topic, and that is pretty much a take-it-or-leave-it situation that Rumpke has left with the McGoffin County government into their proposed and what appears to be likely increases for garbage collection rates, saying that they're simply going to have to make some sort of a move to make them profitable and to make them stay in McGoffin County and this part of eastern Kentucky. And has someone won the car yet from Community Day? You still have your tickets? Hold on to those tickets. I'll be right back.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
Thanks to you, Fraser's Prater Drug has been voted #1 in customer satisfaction with Good Neighbor Pharmacies for the 7th year in a row. With curbside pickup for all of your prescription, allergy, or even multivitamin needs. Or come in and pull up a stool while you shop, or just visit downtown and treat yourself to something extra tasty or sweet. Where locally owned means a more personal, reliable, and friendly pharmacy. Fraser's Prater Drug. Whether you've got a new ride and you want it to stand out in the crowd, or you want your current ride to look and feel like a new one, no one does lifts, wheels, and tires better than Conley's. Stop in now for spring tire specials, free quotes, and 0% financing, or log on to conleytire.net. The Big Sandy Healthcare System family is excited to welcome and introduce to you their newest team member, Dr. Emily McCormick, DMD. From right here in Eastern Kentucky, Dr. McCormick joins Hope Family Dental and is excited to see and serve patients in McGoffin County. Call 349-5126 to schedule an appointment.
Get ready for an experience like no other. Artrageous is coming to the Mountain Arts Center on Thursday, September 26, 2024. Artrageous isn't just a show, it's a celebration of art, music, and creativity. Born from the ashes of a burnt theater, this troupe of misfit artists, singers, dancers, and musicians has taken the world by storm. Be a part of the experience. Be Artrageous. Get your tickets now.
Outlaw Axe Country isn't just about the games, it's about the food, the cravings, the carnival cravings. Perfect for lunch or a fun date. Hot dogs with scratch-made chili, onion petals, nachos, the grilled cheese, and hand-squeezed lemonade. And oh my, the desserts. Deep-fried moon pies, Oreos, my favorite, the PB&J, the pineapple sundae, and look at the funnel cakes. And they even have old-fashioned car hop curb service. Outlaw Axe Country, Broadway in Paintsville. We'll start off with the before-mentioned Syersville City Council coverage for tonight. It was a brief meeting of sorts, regular items on the agenda, and some other discussions, with the hope of guests in attendance before the meeting, where the council was hoping to hear from representatives from local fuel suppliers. Councilman Paul Gumby Montgomery had asked the mayor to send out a notice to all those in the McGoffin County and Syersville area in hopes of getting some clarification or reasoning as to why it appears as though McGoffin County has historically and does pay sometimes very significantly higher in gas than do neighboring or other eastern Kentucky counties. The council unanimously approved the second reading of setting the real and property tax rates for the city of Sagersville left as it was last year. They also, after some discussion, approved an engineering contract with Bell Engineering for the beautification project on the Parkway, the entrance to Appalachia, if you will, the more than $1 million beautification project, which they hope to, says the engineers, per the contract, bid out in the spring and then start construction in March and complete in June with all of the signage, vegetation, and other aspects of the project. And as I mentioned at the start, this was a brief meeting of the Sagersville City Council. There was a place left open for attendance of representatives of local fuel stations or their suppliers or owners in regards to questions. At the behest of Councilman Paul Montgomery, you'll recall, he asked the mayor to send out a letter to all of those businesses asking them to attend and try to explain why Magoffin County continues to pay much higher gas prices than do other and surrounding counties. The only people in attendance other than myself, media, and the council and mayor were two members of the public who were there to see what those representatives had to say. With, again, representatives of none of the local fuel suppliers or gas stations being in attendance, and to my knowledge, no official statement or information provided to the mayor or council. You know, you brought this up and got this ball rolling. What was it that made you do that?
Well, I see it, we live in a poor county. Everybody, we know that. Our unemployment is highest in the state, in the whole Commonwealth. It's about 20%. Basically, you take most vehicles got a 20-gallon tank. You take it's 25 cents. Usually, it's higher here than it is everywhere else. 20 gallons, 20 times 25 is $5, and that's a gallon of milk and loaf of bread for somebody. It's struggling. I mean, we're getting shafted. I just think we are. I mean, I understand economics and how things work, but they holler. Location and stuff, but they have to come through Magoffin County at some time or another. I mean, to deliver to these other, if they're coming out of the west or the east, I mean, they have to go through. I just don't understand. I just like somebody tell me why.
What were you expecting, and what are your thoughts after that?
I'm disappointed no one showed up. My expectations, maybe one or two would show up and kind of give us their reasoning behind it. I'm sure they got a reasoning, marketing or something, or economics factors into it. I understand there's economic factors. I just like somebody to tell me what they are, and why is it this way? Historically, quarter to 30 cents cheaper any county that surrounds Magoffin County.
I'll be right back. Summer is wrapping up, and that means back to school, football games, fall, and all the wonderful things that go with it. And the seasonal shop has got a large selection of Magoffin and UK merchandise ready to go. Beautiful jewelry and accessories to complement all of your outfits. And for the teachers, a full line of spa and pampering products that are perfect to help relieve a little stress after some long days. Fragrance lines to help maybe any classroom or dorm room feel more like home. And as always, a beautiful selection of home decor. If you haven't been in lately, very lately, stop in and get a preview of some of their fall and Christmas colors and styles. And remember, local delivery and layaway at the seasonal shop. Pennies, and I mean pennies on the dollar in Paintsville. New items every week at Outlaw Bargain Pallet Store. Household goods, tools, toys, makeup, home decor, and so much more. And they're right by Outlaw Thrift and Consignment, the area's biggest and best consignment, full of new, nearly new, and gently loved kids and adult clothing, name brands, new styles, and most everything in the store is only $2. Shop and save it both on Main Street in Paintsville. Just can't wait, and when it's one of those times for an amazing elective ultrasound of baby, call Mommy and Me 4D Imaging, a local studio with years of OB experience. Located in Sagersville and waiting at 496-5423.
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you...
More coverage to come later on in the week from last night's McGoffin County Fiscal Court meeting, including a discussion of the setting of tax rates. In other financial matters tonight, though, we'll focus on garbage rates. Judge Wireman, as I briefed a little bit last night on the program, told the fiscal court last night that he had earlier yesterday met with Rumpke representatives, the second meeting he's had with them this year, as the current 5-year contract between McGoffin County and Rumpke is expiring at the end of this year, with Rumpke, the only game in town, so to speak, saying they have to raise rates to be profitable or pull out of McGoffin County, leaving local government with no other solutions at this time, as Judge Wireman has explored but not found any alternatives. An increase pretty much across the board, not in the same ratio necessarily, for senior citizens' residential and commercial rates, which will begin, it appears as though, at the first of the year.
Yeah, we bid that out. In 2019, we had one bidder, them, and they set the rates. They dropped them $3 or $4 on residential, and I think they dropped seniors down about $1 or something to $10.95, and it stayed flat the entire time. They came with some numbers back in the spring that I absolutely was not happy with, and will not bring before y'all. Told them to go back, come back with something better. They came back with pretty much a take it or leave it, about the same numbers. Still haven't been provided everything that I've asked for, but basically there's going to be significant increases in the garbage bills, or we're going to have to bid it out. Their position is that this is not a profitable county, and that if they're going to stay in eastern Kentucky, they've got to be profitable. I get that, but this is tough. It's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Because basically it's increasing residential starting January the 1 for residents to $24 a month. And that's what, about $6 I think per month. Seniors would go to 19. So that's pretty significant too.
$8 a nickel.
Yeah, so I'm waiting to get some additional information from them. I did talk to the Knott County judge, because they referred to Knott County several times. Knott County bid it out twice, year before last. Or, well, I guess it's last year, because they got a 3-year deal, this year, next year. And they bid out twice, and nobody bid at Rumpke. And that's kind of the same boat we was in. And they are over $24 right now, with their bids coming up, so they'll be even more than that for them. We're kind of in this monopolistic type thing where one group has it, and it puts us in a real bad spot. I think since the rates got lowered on that last bid, when I came in, we had multiple garbage cleanup grants, and we was out cleaning up dumps everywhere. And we don't have that right now. We clean them all up. I'm afraid these rates go up. That's what's going to happen again, and we'll be back out here cleaning dumps up all the time, because people can't pay it. I ain't saying they don't want them, I'm just saying they can't. And that's just one of the unfortunate things that makes it that much tougher to live here in McGoffin County, is that we have to pay more for services than they do in a more populous area. But I wanted this on here just to get it out there so that you all got it, that it can be out and the public can hear it, start trying to digest this. You want to bid it out, we can bid it out, but I don't know if we'll gain anything by doing that, because they were more like, well, if we bid it out, then this proposal goes away, and very possible to be the only one. And if they're the only ones that's willing to bid in this area, we might be playing with fire and end up having to pay more. Can we take it on as a fiscal court, start doing garbage collection? That business, I don't want to get in the trash pickup business either. If we could find the money to buy the trucks, which we might be able to do, we probably have to borrow it. Then where do we find the drivers? How much do we pay them? We have to pay them pretty significant, because I think Rumpke paid pretty well. I just don't know that that's something that we want to get into. And I'd open that up for discussion from you all. Y'all have any comments, thoughts on it?
Well, I know this is a stiff race.
Yeah, it's killing.
And,
I
that ain't all. Next year, another $1.50.
know.
And the next year, another $1.50.
$1.50. Yeah, and one other reasoning behind it, obviously, is that when I put together the bid specs and they accepted them and bid on it the last time, I capped the amount they could increase it by 3% for the CPI, whichever was less. And the aggregate CPI over the last 3 or 4 years has been over 20%. So they've only been able to increase 3% per year. So they're saying they're losing money big time, and that they have no problem going on.
But with this price here, there are going to be less people pay the
I
garbage.
agree. I agree. As I say, we'll be cleaning up more dumpsters.
People draw SSI and stuff, you know, they're stretched to the limit anyway, you know.
300%.
That's the only thing, looking at $1.50 increase, rate increase per
Every year.
Every year you
So
see.
by 2028,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're paying a lot of money.
yeah.
Yep, I just don't know what other options do we have. It's one of them things where we're backs up against the wall. Like I said, we went through this conversation in the spring. I told them to come back with something better, and they come back with the same thing. And more or less, I'll take it or leave it. And that's it, if they leave.
And then nobody else that,
Waste Connections was the one that came last time, expressed interest, and came in and gave a no bid. And I talked to Judge Dobson in Knott County earlier this afternoon and said, what happened with you all? He said, we bid it out, Waste Connections came, gathered the information, submitted no bid. We done it again, same thing happened again, only Rumpke bid. So there's just not anybody here willing to expand and come in because the prices they'll have to set, they know that we wouldn't be happy with, so they just won't bid.
Again, the current contract with Rumpke expires at the end of this year. And that's when, if these rates continue to go into effect as though it looks as they will right now, here's how it breaks down for you. Senior citizens who currently pay, I think it's about $10.40 or $10.50 a month, will pay $19 next year. Residential consumers will go up from $19 to $24. Commercial will go up to $60. Now, this is just for next year, for 2025. Seniors, again, going to $19, residential, $24, consumers, or rather commercial, $60. The next 2 years, senior and residential rates will both increase another $1.50 each year. So $1.50 on top of that for 2026 will be $20.50 for seniors, $25.50 for residential. Commercial will go up $5 from $60 to $65. And then in 2027, the same increase applies. It will be another $1.50 for seniors on top of that to $22, another $1.50 for residential to $27, and then commercial will also go up another $5 to $70. We'll keep you posted. I still have a lot more to cover, and I'll pick it up right after another message or two. Up next, tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar, and a lot on it, which we like to see. The New Beginnings Christian Fellowship Church has a dinner tomorrow. This is lunch. You can get it from 11 till 2 tomorrow. They're having a dumpling dinner, chicken and dumplings, peas, mashed potatoes, cornbread, desserts, and a drink. Just $10. Fundraiser, you can call 349-5633 or 367-1155, and they will deliver in town. You can also call 349-4142. They're located on West Maple Street behind Flint Law Office. And you're welcome to come in and sit down and eat as well. Just stop by. The Sayersville Grade School PTO has got a big fundraiser tomorrow evening at Mi Hacienda. They're giving a portion of their proceeds to the Sayersville Grade School PTO. So stop, have a good meal, and support a good bunch of folks who are trying to support their kids and their school. Sayersville Grade School PTO fundraiser. All you got to do is eat at Mi Hac tomorrow. Anytime between 11 and closing, you can eat it couple of times. Won't hurt a thing. Won't hurt a thing. A Night in White is this coming Saturday. It's the kickoff to the Founders Day celebration, and it's a dinner in white at the McGoffin County Public Library, a fundraiser where everyone is asked to wear white attire. Tickets are $60 a ticket. There's individual seating, or you can reserve a table of 8, I think at a reduced rate. It's a gourmet meal prepared by Sal's Steak and Ribs. They're going to have entertainment with a live DJ, photo opportunities. Jim Arnett will be there. And dress code, white attire is a must. Men can wear khaki shorts or pants, but you got to have white to go along with it. You also have to be 16 or older to attend. Call Sagersville City Hall 349-2409 to get a ticket. It's going to be a nice evening. Weather's also going to cooperate with it as well. Soup Bean Dinner hosted by the Burning Springs United Baptist Church is this Saturday at 1 at the State Road Fork United Baptist Church. This is a fundraiser. McGoffin's oldest church. As I've been telling you, the Burning Springs United Baptist suffered some serious freshwater damage from pipes that had burst or leaked, and they didn't have any insurance to cover it, and they're trying to raise money to make a lot of very expensive repairs, and they're having a Soup Bean Dinner this Saturday at 1. There's going to be an apple and a cake auction as well, so stop by the State Road Fork United Baptist Church Dinner Hall as they are hosting their neighbors. And an ice cream event, free ice cream, free soft serve ice cream by our friends again at the Mountain of Hope Baptist Church at the top of the Ivington Hill this Saturday, 11 till 2. Stop by. Just relax, have a good time, maybe a little friendly conversation, and ice cream. That's a win. That's a win-win-win-win-win. The Montgomery County Beekeepers Association has a meeting coming up this Monday at the Extension office, Monday evening, 6:30, and you can call 349-3216 to the Extension office to be added to their mailing list. The Beekeepers Association has been around for a long time, but they're trying to revitalize it, make it grow, and buzz a little more, so keep that in. I couldn't help myself. Tip Top Coal Camp Reunion, September the 2nd, Labor Day weekend. They hope that you'll join them, and they hope that you'll come, bring a side dish. There's going to be a lot of great food, and bring some pics, and be prepared to make some great memories and talk about some old ones. Tip Top Coal Camp Reunion, September the 2nd. That's Monday, Labor Day, Monday weekend. And call me when you've got a calendar announcement. Call or send those to Heather at SagersvilleIndependent.com if you've got something you want in the Sagersville Independent, which we so love to print. From there, funeral service announcements for this evening. A reminder, services start tomorrow at 1. A graveside service for Patricia Short DeLong from the Johnson County Memorial Cemetery in Staffordsville. Friends can visit the McGoffin County Funeral Home from 10 until noon tomorrow. And again, the graveside service will be at 1. 84 years of age, Patricia Short DeLong of Henderson, formerly of Van Leer, passed away on Friday, survived by her husband, Dr. Mark DeLong, 2 sisters, 2 grandkids, and 2 great-grandchildren. And services will take place tomorrow at 1 from Jones and Preston for 43-year-old Josh Pruitt of River, who passed away Monday at UK Medical Center, survived by his wife Meredith, as well as his parents Larry and Bessie Pruitt, 2 sons, 1 brother, 3 nephews, 2 nieces, and a great-nephew. Services tomorrow at 1 at the Hager Hill Free Will Baptist Church, with burial to follow at the Highland Memorial Park.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
For whatever reason, if your working days are over, don't do anything before you meet Grover. Social Security, disability, SSI, work injuries, wear and tear, and hearing loss. 888-9-GROVER.
Get your tickets today for the Highway Labor Day Fest in Paintsville, Saturday, August 31st. Come see John R. Miller.
Nobody has to know you're mine.
Then Mason Ramsey takes the stage.
If you need a lift, I'll go the extra mile.
American Idol runner-up Will Mosley, and then welcome home Loretta Lynn's granddaughter and American Idol Top 5, Emmy Russell.
I was born a coal miner's daughter.
Sunday, September the 1st, the stage will be packed with great artists, leading up to co-headliners Shenandoah
To the church on the Cumberland Road.
and the incredible Kentucky Headhunters.
Let's all go down to Dumas Walker.
Get your weekend pass now at AlleyFestKY.com. Sponsored by Paintsville Tourism, AlleyFest, Pelfrey Marketing Group, Jerry Pelfrey Fireworks, the Highway Artist Management Group, the Highway Cafe, the Alley on Main, and CMH 23.
On out to my baby and me.
All right. Don't rub the number off. Are you holding that Community Day ticket that tightly? Don't rub the number off, because we're still waiting to see who's going to win the car.
Okay, the lucky winning number is 5384. 5384.
We hope it's going to be the lucky number. It is definitely 5384. Until next Tuesday, still no one has brought in the matching stub for that ticket, which could claim this Ford Fusion. So we're still waiting to see, still trying to get the information out as much as possible in any way we can. Check those tickets, go through the garbage, whatever you've got to do. And for everyone else who doesn't have that number, hang on to yours. Tuesday, if there's not a winner by then, there will be another drawing. Now, for some current data before your Licking Valley RECC Outlook. Temperatures today topped out at 79 degrees outside the newsroom and studios here in downtown Sagersville. We are at 76 and falling pretty quickly, and we're falling farther than what we had thought 24 hours ago. Got an update for you there. Winds out of the east are moving at 2 miles per hour. Had one come through at 16 miles per hour earlier today. Dew points at 49 degrees. Humidity 38% or so. No rain, and sunrise 6:55 and sunset at 8:18. So I prefaced the program by talking about how we had some pretty good little changes last night. All the fog, I don't know what was going on with the National Weather Service, but all the data that we had was kind of in concert. The fog that we were expecting to see morning and night wasn't there so much, and temperatures had improved for nighttime lows. Well, some of that's still right, but some of it is not. We are going to see the low to mid-40s tonight. I think that's still going to happen. We were hopeful that tonight might hover closer to 50, but I think we're going to be around 44 degrees under mostly clear skies tonight with that before-mentioned patchy fog. And then we have a pattern that continues right on. It's beautiful and clear and calm and warmer and hot. That's the trend. 78 for your Thursday tomorrow. Beautiful day in the neighborhood, pretty much just like today. A little fog in the morning, sunny skies during the day, clear tomorrow night. Friday, we break the 80s. Pretty solid, 85 degrees or so. Nighttime low still in the 50s, close to mid, 54. Fog, sunny, mostly clear. That's your pattern. 88 for your Saturday. We were still talking about the potential a couple of days ago for the 90s for the weekend. Right now, looking at the upper 80s at 88 with that fog, sunny, mostly clear scenario. And 58 for nighttime lows on your Saturday. Saturday is, of course, the first half of the weekend that we will be in the 80s. We're going to get close to 90. Sunday, I think we'll actually cross that mark. We're expected to see right around 90, 91, and then when we do on your Sunday, we're expected to be pretty consistent thereafter. Daytime highs in the low 90s, nighttime lows in the low to mid 60s for the rest of your 7-day. There's that fog, sunny, mostly clear, partly cloudy scenario each and every day and night. Starting Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're into the 90s. Should be 90, 92, 93, 92, respectively. Again, nighttime lows start out in the low 60s, hit the mid by the end of your 7-day. Just look for that fog in the morning, fog late at night, and sunny skies, and partly cloudy or mostly clear skies during the evening hours. Beautiful day in the forecast. Each and every day, just some different days in there. Another day in the 70s, one, maybe two in the 80s, then the 90s. Through at least next Wednesday and maybe a little beyond. And enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you back here tomorrow night after you've got tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent in hand. A lot of great stories and great reads, sports picking up, and the like. So if you don't have tomorrow's paper, you are missing a lot. Keep that in mind. And keep me in mind at 6 o'clock tomorrow night when I hope to see you next. Thanks for watching.
today.